Good afternoon, good morning. Welcome to the Lord Blake TV show. And the topic of the day would be laziness. It's a bad one to have. I don't think you can come out of it. I mean, it's like actually a terrible thing, if you ask me, because a lot of people, and it seems like the most complainers are lazy, like, because everybody else that are actually doing what they need to do are actually out there doing what they need to do. They're not complaining about what's holding them back or you know, this, that, and the other, or he's getting a bigger share than I'm getting, or this, that, and the other. It's called get your own. It's called get out there in the morning, every morning, and work hard. It's called study your craft. It's called the more you learn, the more you earn. It's called um, people are not gonna pay your way, you lazy piece of shit. That's just the reality of the situation. I can now there's unique cases where some people are not able to get out there and do what they need to do, and we know what case that is. And there's a few cases, and elderly and some other unique cases. But for the most part, if you can comprehend very well, you can post every day. You can do this, that, and the other. You can sit around and do drugs all day. You can neglect your children. You can mope and complain. Use that same energy on getting a job and doing what you need to do, raising your kids and paying your bills and stuff. Use that same energy. Like it seems like a lot of people got a lot of energy for turn up and all this type of extra stuff, and it's like use that same energy on like installing like morals and principles in your children. Like that's why I'm seeing a lot of kids are just they're lost because the parents are not teaching them a lot of like do's and don'ts, and it's like damn that was just and it'd be like no brainers, and it's really like uncommon sense. So that's another story. But yeah, lazy is just it's just one of the worst things you could ever be. It's it's definitely despicable. It's something that I definitely don't like. I feel it's contagious. I don't feel that every day I wake up and put in 100% effort in when I do put in. Some days I do want to take off and just relax or whatever. But when I go to work, I go to work and put in my 100%. I don't feel it's fair that someone else can just sit around and have kids and kind of get more out of life than me or get just a free ride or whatever, if you will. I feel like there should be like a measure system. Like, well, if you ain't doing this, you ain't doing that. I ain't gonna punish you, but you ain't gonna get the extras, and that's what's going on right now. And they're complaining and stuff like that. It's like, no, it's not. Now is not the time to complain. Now is the time to get up and do something about it. Like, what's stopping you from having your own stuff? Only you. Like what are you focusing on? What are your goals? What are your short term goals? What are your long term goals? What are you thinking? Like if you ain't got a plan, you plan to fail. So it's like a lot of these people are just kind of taking up space, if you will. And I hate to be like that, but that's the reality of the situation. You're taking up the space. What we like to call it, you in the way. Yeah, you in the way. It's a sad, unique case, and it's like I would say 75% of people are lazy, and the rest gotta like build and think for them and do all this and do that, and it's just kind of it gets tiresome after a while. Like I put in extra effort to get extra stuff. You get rewarded by your effort. So if you wake up in the morning and don't do nothing, you kind of just looked at social media and kind of just did this, or just if you're not focused on your goals and got goals and like leveling up, then you're kind of in the way, and it just doesn't make any sense. And you need to knock it off because there's people that get up early in the morning and they do everything they can, and they're not where they want to be, but they're working and they're making steps towards that. And you had a nerve to complain, and people are actually out here hard working and working like giving their money over to like making sure that their kids get what they need and make sure that everything, all the needs are being met, and then at the end they kind of give themselves a little a Rice Krispie treat, if you will, and that's understandable. But for these people that are just blowing money, like I didn't even understand this. Like I understand you don't even have any bills, so how do you stay broke? You have no bills, so it's like mind blowing at a certain point. So with that being said, I don't like laziness. I'm working with my new phone, well, new camera, and it's got a little angle here, so apologize in advance for that. And yeah, just believe in yourself, invest in yourself. Most importantly, invest in yourself because nobody's gonna believe in you like you, and nobody's gonna put in the effort for your dream and your vision like you. So get out there and start your own business, rock your business, rock and roll, and we out.